Hello, 1212. Sorry, I'm a little bit late here. Guys, Merry Christmas to all that celebrate. Shalom, everybody. The baby was crying, so I had to go to him and wake up my wife and tell her the baby's crying. But hopefully, he won't wake up while we're doing this. How you guys doing? Let me know in the comment section or in the chat here what's going on with you. Where are you from around the world? What are you celebrating Christmas today? Not celebrating Christmas? Family? By yourself? Hopefully nothing happens. Nothing falls here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hello, my friends. Don't forget to smash the like button. Shalom, everybody. I thought to myself, you know what? A lot of people around the world we have in the Moneymaker tribe. Not everybody celebrates Christmas, and maybe some people are celebrating Christmas and they want, you know, some company. And so I said, you know what? Let's do a live stream today, and so it could be a great idea. And so here we are. And so we're going to talk a little bit about Shiba Inu. We'll talk a little bit about AMC. We can talk about whatever you want. You know, drop a comment in the chat, and we'll maybe take a look at it. I think we'll have some fun. Maybe do some trivia. Maybe give away a shirt or something like that. I'll think during the stream how we're gonna do that. So make sure to stay in the stream and don't go anywhere. Just kidding, guys. How do you pop out the stream? I want to, 1 second. Here we go. So I can pop out the chat and I can see it better. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I got something on my forehead. It's for Christmas. In Israel, there's a big community that came from Russia. And so in Russia, they celebrate, it's like Christmas and New Year's put together. They celebrate the Novi God, right? And so you can get, like, now towards Christmas until the end of the year, they'll celebrate. And so you can get in a lot of places a Christmas tree. And also there's a lot of course, Christians in Israel, you know, Nazareth, Bethlehem, and all those places. So there's a lot of Christians as well. So I got my Christmas hat here. But we don't get a day off for Christmas. So that's a problem, right? So Shiba Inu. Thank you, Russell. Merry Christmas to you too, for the super chat. By the way, guys, you can give super chats if you like. Now in Israel, you can give super chats. For a while, it wasn't available. Just a few weeks ago or a month ago, they allowed it, and I don't do many live streams. But so just so you know that now it's available. But you decide if you wish to give or not. It's up to you. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm from Turkey. We have people here from Turkey, from Florida, from Philly, USA, Namibia. Wow. Amazing. All over the world, people are joining us here for this Christmas stream. So thank you to everybody that's joining us. So let's talk a little bit about Shiba Inu, right? I'll just eat a M&M here for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Now you can hear me chewing. Shiba Inu, interesting here before the new year. If I zoom out for just a second, you can see that we broke through our resistance area, right? Very interesting here. By the way, if you haven't yet smashed the like button, don't forget to smash the like button. Yeah, we have around 50%, so that's always good. Let's try to get it to, there's 50 likes. Let's try to get to 70 likes. Yeah, I know we can do it. So let's get back to Shiba Inu. You can see here that Shiba Inu was at our resistance level right here. You can see it was a resistance area. It was able to break through. Ignore this weird candle. It's just a bug here. And because probably somebody bought it at a really low price. So that's what happened. You can see here that the resistance area worked as a resistance. But then a few hours ago, I think this was in early morning for me, somebody decided they were going to manipulate it. Somebody saw here that there was it was getting close to the support, and they decided just to push it down with a big sell here. This is on the 15. If we maybe look on the 5, you can see, right? It was one big candle here going down, right? And then it tried to get back, and then this becomes a resistance area now. And it tried once, it tried twice, and it wasn't able. And so maybe the third time we can break back through it and get back to the trend that we were on here. And it's very interesting. You can see how somebody tried to manipulate SHIB down, bring it down, and create panic, because as soon as it crossed this area with a significant amount, the algos, they kicked into working, and they just sold here, because this wouldn't be people wouldn't be watching the graph like this. I think this was early morning. What time was this? Let me look. It was 3 for me, right? So this means that it is 8 a.m. I think 8 a.m. People are at 8 a.m. on a Friday morning. We're not watching the graph, right? This was somebody that did this, and then the algos just kicked in. As soon as they saw that it was breaking this area, they started selling. So very interesting that this happened here for Shiba Inu. Let's look at the chat here. If any questions we got. We'll talk about AMC as well. I just wanted to open up with the Shiba Inu because I wanted to talk about the movement that we had here in the past few hours since I made my last video. I was contemplating if to make a video today. I saw Mr. Austin made like 7 videos in the morning and then released all of them during the day. I said, oh, I should have done that. On Friday, it's always, I don't know, because I wake up and then my kids come back from school exactly when I wake up on Friday. Friday is a half day in Israel. So I was like, should I make a video or not? But anyway, so very interesting situation here currently with the Shiba Inu, and we'll see how Shiba Inu will continue into 2022. It's going to be very interesting. We saw that there was an issue with the circulating supply. I like going here to CoinGecko, right? Why? Well, in CoinMarketCap, they didn't really tell us how the circulating supply was calculated, but here on CoinGecko, they give you the exactly how they calculate it, and so that we know what's going on here. So we have the burn wallet, and if you press it, it even open up for you, right? And you can see exactly what's there, and you have God bless you guys. You can see exactly the other burn wallet and the India relief fund. And so I think that what happened is the CoinMarketCap, I think what they try to do is add the India relief fund, because if you take a look here on SHIB Calculator Online, which was a website that was done by one of the community, he had the 589 as an update, right? And so when they probably CoinMarketCap wanted to update this 40 million of the relief fund, they messed up something there in their algorithm, and it got messed up for a few hours until they realized what happened. So I'm not really angry at them for trying to get the right and correct number, but a lot of people are using this as some kind of thing to say. It's to here, to there. I don't know. At the end of the day, I think that it created a little bit of a FUD for Shiba Inu, but the fact is that people already knew that CoinMarketCap had these errors, and it didn't really change because on the other places it didn't change, and we knew the calculation. So I was okay with that. But again, this, I think this is the number, and so this is why I always go here to CoinGecko. Also, when the first mix-up happened, I came here, and this was exactly the number that they gave at the time. They haven't changed anything since then. So this is the number that I think is the real number, and so we'll see that. I wanted to show you guys something funny, and I think it's beautiful. People are so creative, and they make things that are amazing. I wish I was so talented. You can see this super Shiba guy. I've been looking at some NFTs, and I'm in one of these discords, and people are so talented. Like, it's not the people that created the NFTs, like the community is making these artworks for the NFTs, and it's just like wild. And so I don't know, people are so creative, and I am so not. I try to make designs and things like that, and I'm terrible at it. So AMC, let me open up. I don't have 1 second. I want to open up my Thinkorswim here for a second. Let me open it up. It's going to take a second, and then we'll talk a little bit about AMC. While I'm doing that, don't forget to smash the like button, drop the comment in the comment section. If you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We always welcome new subscribers with open hands and open arms, and with hugs, and no kisses is too much. Only maybe when we become more friends, like, but only on the cheek, like. There's a good question here about Shiba Inu listed on Robinhood. 1 second. I have a very long password. It's very important. I think that Park asked, what's your options or maybe opinion? Shiba listed on Robinhood next January 2022. I think that's gonna probably what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's going to be exactly in January, but that makes the most sense to me, just because it's the first quarter of the year, and when the brokers have their most signups is the first quarter of the year. So if they're going to start a huge promotion for something that might bring them a significant amount of new people to their platform, then they would probably do it at the first quarter, right? And so that's what I've been saying for the past 2 months or so. And so if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then it's just their loss. Their stock is really getting hurt, and so we'll see what happens with that. With AMC, I didn't make a video on yesterday. Just I wasn't feeling great, and my kids kept waking up. By the way, like I said, the baby woke up before, and so if he wakes up, I'll go for a few minutes and then I'll come back, right? So I'll put up like a sign or something so you guys know that I'm still here, that I didn't go anywhere. But that's the main problem I have with doing live streams, is that if one of the kids wakes up and it's in the middle of the night, now it's almost 12 a.m. for me. So if I do it too late, that could happen. Don't forget to smash the like button, like we said, and let's talk about a little bit about AMC. If you have been watching my AMC videos for the past I'd say week and a half, maybe, since we've been even here, I think when we were at the 30-ish area, 32, even before that, maybe when we were here, I kept saying that I think that AMC is going to be manipulated for the next month and a half or so, until January 21st, 2022. I think I saw the option chain, and I said there's no way they're going to let this happen, because it might happen, by the way, because if you remember, before June 2nd, if you're new to AMC, there was a lot of contracts, right? I think it was around this week, around here, there was a lot of contracts for the 40 area, and people were buying up these contracts around here, right, a few months before, and people were saying to them, you don't know what you're doing, right? You're throwing away money. And in the end, people made a huge amount of money on those 40 contracts if they sold in this area. Even if they sold in this area, it went up significantly. And then what happened is when they expired, people thought there was going to be a gamma squeeze because there was a significant amount of contracts in the money. But what happened was the market makers just bought back those contracts. They didn't cover it, or they covered it when it was at maybe 30, 40, and they didn't cover it when it was at 60. Or they did failed to delivers, which are FTDs, and they ended up covering them, right? And then it came out they had like a T plus 30, I think they had 30 days if I remember correctly to cover it, and then they just pushed the stock down and they covered them when the price was around 30, right? And then we saw in this area there was some days where AMC had gone down significantly and suddenly popped up. Why? Because it hit an area, I think it was this day. It hit an area very low, 28. They said, okay, this is a day we can buy. And then they pushed it up to 34, right? And back to 33 in that day. And that was just to cover those contracts. And the option chain affects a lot the stock price. It doesn't affect it directly, meaning that if somebody buys a contract, it doesn't move the stock. But what it does is it creates pressure for these market makers that are selling these naked contracts. I could go and I have 8,000 shares of AMC. I could go and I could sell 80 contracts, right, for call options. And I have the 8,000 shares to back that up, right, because each contract is worth 100 shares. But what the market makers do is they have money as collateral, they sell the shares, and then they take a commission, okay? And so when I saw this value here, 50,000 at 40, I knew that there was going to be a lot of shenanigans and a lot of movement before this, because they're trying to create a situation where these contracts become either worthless or they're too far away out of the money at this area, and then the risk for them is small to not cover it or cover part of it, or even to bring it down significantly, maybe to this area 20, so they can buy it back at a lower price. But I think what's going to happen going forward is that they're going to have a lot of movement up and down still here. And I said when we had that 20-day on Friday, it was Friday, yeah, 20% day almost on Friday, I said, listen guys, hold your horses. I don't think that it's gonna be easy, right? And I know that there's gonna be a lot of manipulation, and that we're gonna see a situation where AMC could have some red days here, right? It won't be that easy, and so that's exactly what happened. And I saw many videos out there by other guys, and I'm not calling anybody out, but I was there, right? 6 months ago, I was there making videos. The Moasis is here, right? It's happening tomorrow. And so that's why I keep preaching. I'm not a preacher, but I kept preaching that I keep my expectations here. And if they go up significantly, like on that Friday where people were already tweeting out and making videos and writing, I'm gonna be gazillionaire tomorrow, and then the week after that, right, they're finishing it off, quote unquote, on a low, because we finished under 30 and people thought that we'd be at 60 by the end of this week, a gift for Christmas, but it didn't happen. And that's why I kept my expectations here. Mike Robinson said, discuss Citadel restricting withdrawals, true or false? Thanks. From what I remember and what I read, I have not done extensive research on this. Yeah, that's what they saw. Well, that's what they came out and said. They were not allowing new people, new clients, and they weren't allowing people to remove their assets for a certain amount, if that's what I remember correctly, but I don't remember exactly. We could Google that, but it does. Are you a client for Citadel? If so, it's relevant to you. If not, it's not really relevant. It could be relevant if you say, well, it means that they're maybe in a bad situation, so that could be relevant if that interests you. We have 155 people on the stream and only 112 likes, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. I like to sing a song. As if you're a fan of football or soccer, like in the US they like to say. So we sing ole 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 ole, and it means in Hebrew ole means going up. So I like to see the likes going up. Let me get a drink of water, right? I have the moneymaker mug here. If you're interested, I have it here. Let me bring it up. In the swag shop, we have now 15% off of the swag shop. So if you're interested, the link is in the description down below. You can get a Shalom mug or a AMC to the moon or the moneymaker shirt, which I'm wearing now. Get something nice for the wife for Christmas, a moneymaker shirt. She'll make you sleep on the couch probably if you get that for her to Christmas. Anyway, Christmas is tonight, so it won't get to you that fast. You'll probably be sleeping on the couch. If any of you, the Jews, right, are going they go to the Chinese restaurant on Christmas, right? Right, that's when I was 1 year after Merry Christmas from the Philippines. Merry Christmas to all. I was there and we went to Cheesecake Factory on Christmas Eve because we didn't celebrate. I was with a group of people also from Israel that we were working there, and so we went to Cheesecake Factory on Christmas Eve, and there was a lot of people there, a lot more than real drinking. Real drinking. I don't want to do the gag, but I have another cup so I can do it with that. No fake drink. It's real. I don't want to spill it. Shinja. A lot of people have been asking me about it. I tell you the truth, I haven't really taken a look at it. I'm planning to. Is there anything that Amadou, about it that would make it super interesting? Like, I know that a lot of people from the SHIB army are into it, but like, what are the pluses there? Like, what makes it different than there's so many. Like, I since I've seen that video about Fluffy Coin and how he created Fluffy Coin, I like Shiba Inu because they developed a lot behind it, right? But a lot of these coins in the beginning, and that's what's so, it's a little bit scary, and it's amazing about cryptocurrency, is the fact that a lot of coins are created for a few reasons, right? We could have coins that are created by a company, right, that wants to create a product, and then they create a crypto coin or crypto token to fund their business venture, right, an ICO, and right, initial coin offering. And then we could have something like Terra Luna, right, where they created the stable coin, and then they created the Luna to be used as a way to basically hold the ecosystem together. And then you have games that create coin like Decentraland and Sandbox that creates coins to be used in their ecosystem. And then we have coins like Shinobi and Clifford Coin and Fluffy Coin that people kind of make as a joke, and then they say, okay, how can we create a community or a utility behind it? And so Shiba, why did I get into Shiba in the beginning? First of all, I saw Doge and I had missed Doge, right? I talked about it a little bit, but I hadn't bought. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna take a leap of faith here with SHIB, because I saw that they were creating the Shiba swap at the time. That's the only thing that they had. They had a lot of things in the white paper, but the Shiba swap was the big thing. I said, you know what, I'm going to start out here with Shiba Inu. I'll create a position, and that's basically what got me into it. And then in the past few months, we've been getting all these amazing news that just, you know, create so much meat behind Shiba Inu. So I know that the way to get those $1 million returns is to get in at the beginning before there's nothing behind it. But again, you have to figure out what makes this one better than that one, and that one better than this one. And that's the hardest part. I saw some guy, he said, he was a guy that was talking actually to the guy who created Fluffy. And he was saying that he invested in something that was like on the Solana network, that was kind of like a meme coin on the Sol network, and he invested $10,000 and it went to like $1 million. I don't remember what the coin was. I have to go look it up. And he said to the guy, he said, listen, I was putting in $10,000 in options that were going to zero because I was playing options on Friday and I was losing all my money, and I was going in out of the money options. I was losing huge amounts of money, and I said to myself, well, I'm doing that with options. Why not do this with these crypto coins as well? And it came out good. But then we saw the, you know, like the things like the Squid Game coin, right, that went to zero basically. And also the guy that made Fluffy coin, Baziha, yeah, Beheza, he showed how he locked and he burned a lot of his coins so that situation wouldn't happen. So you have to make sure that that's going on also when you invest in a coin. So there's so many, it's hard to focus, but I'm going to be focusing a lot more on buying new cryptocurrencies and new stocks. I have my Patreon. If you guys didn't know, we have a Patreon here. And so this year, right, starting now, in last year, a lot of my investing was done more like for personal use, I could call it, and I wasn't really doing a lot of trades, right? And so that might not have been the best thing for somebody that has, you know, a channel about crypto and stocks. And also my portfolios were a little bit too big, and so I think I'm going to be starting either $5,000 or $10,000 portfolio, and we're going to be doing a lot more trades this coming year. So if you're interested in joining us, you can sign up, and if you sign up for the whole year, you get the 10% off. So if that's if you are interested, check that out in the description down below, or go to this URL if you see it right here. So let me know, guys, if there's something you want to talk about. I saw something about in the chat here about Lou versus Wall Street. Listen, I've watched a few videos of Lou. I like sometimes what he says, and sometimes I think he gets a little bit too I wouldn't call it off book, like off the rails. He has some good things. He knows a lot of things because he's been on the inside. I just don't like his style. Some people like it, some people don't like it. But he can go on a 20-minute ramble and then say, you know, one little tiny thing that could be significant or right. And so there is value to his videos, right, and to what he has to say. I once in a while I'll pop in a video. He makes a lot of videos too, and also I have to make videos, so it's hard for me to watch everything, right? I try to figure out what's going on with AMC, what's going on with Shiba, what's new things to talk about. Also, I want to do trades, I want to do this, I want to do that. I have three kids that I have to take care of during the day. So I haven't seen a ton of his content, but the few times that I have seen, he has said some really interesting things. Um, but I don't really I don't like his style of how he delivers things and how he talks. But maybe that's just the person I am. Like, I've never disliked a video. I've never written a mean comment about a video. So that's just me. I think I'm just a nice guy. So I don't know. Merry Christmas to all. Um, let's is there anything else you guys want to maybe talk about? Right, this is like a Merry Christmas um, stream, so it's basically for you guys. Maybe like a Q&A, or ask me anything or whatever you want. um, CRO, Joe is asking here about CRO. Let's pull CRO up. Crypto.com coin. So yeah, in the last 24 hours, it's gone up. I had someone in the Discord ask me about it a while back, and he told me that he was going to invest a significant amount. And the first question I had to him was, do you use crypto.com? Right, because that's the first question. Baby crying here, guys. I might have to go for a few minutes. um, I asked him, do you use crypto.com? Because if you used crypto.com, then it makes sense to have CRO coin, because you can do a lot of things and you can make really nice returns using it. Um, and if you take a look at the you take a look here at how Binance coin is, so it makes you wonder, right? Binance coin is at 91 and crypto is at 16. So you say to yourself, wow, this could go up a significant amount, 4, 6 even. So it has a lot of potential here. But the question is, will people want it, right, the same way they want Binance coin? Will crypto.com be the same size as Binance, as a website, as a I'm gonna go out for a few minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere, right? I'll come back, I promise. I just have to go to the baby, right? I told you this could happen. Don't go anywhere. Go to the bathroom, get a drink maybe, and I'll be back in just a second. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry about that. I thought I thought to bring him, but I gave him off to my wife. If it gets a little bit later and it happens again, maybe I'll bring him on the live stream. So what were we talking about? It's hot here. I shouldn't have worn this sweatshirt. My wife turned on the heat, and now it's really hot. There's no snow where I live ever for Christmas. Thank you for whoever stayed with me on the stream and didn't decide to run away. If you're still here and you haven't smashed the like button, don't forget to do it. So what were we talking about? Yeah, CRO. So it's interesting, right? It went on a very nice run, and then it's kind of, I don't know if the hype around it when they were gonna call the Staples Center with they changed the name to Crypto.com Arena, and so the value went up. And today I think is the day that it's changing, and so I think this is the reason why it's up 8% in the last 24 hours. But it's one of these coins to put on your watch list. Maybe put a little bit of money in it, but I don't have a position currently in Crypto.com. But again, if you use it and you stake it and you use it on the website, so it's a good thing. Wow, TK, thank you for this amazing gift for the super chat. Wow, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. Rake63, one of our OG subscribers. Hello to you. Yeah, if we have to, I'll bring him. But then I have to turn off the lights, so I don't know because he's sleeping now. Somebody asked about staking Shiba. So I have staked my position in Shiba Inu just because I was like, I'm wasting money here. Like I could be making, my money could be working for me, my position could be working, and I didn't want to sell. Like I'm in it for the long run, right? So there was no reason not to do it. So it's recently, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, I did that. Just because I was like, why haven't I done this yet, right? There was really like I was like saying to myself, it should have been a no-brainer a long time ago. So happy holidays to all, Merry Christmas, happy New Year, happy Novi God if you celebrate, right? To our Russian friends at the end of the year, whatever you celebrate. It doesn't matter, right? But just, like peace and love and good vibes. I think that's the most important thing. Bringing people together and, learning and making money. That's what I try to preach on this channel. Be good people, be nice to your friends and to your neighbors and to whoever, to your family. And that's like the most important thing to me. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit emotional here. Yeah, baby Lev is not happy. Really, 80%. Wow. Maybe I need to get to there. I have to check if we can use crypto.com in Israel. Because there are some exchanges that won't allow it. So it's a good question. There's a question here: if Shiba hits 1 cent and then a huge sell-off happens, what's next? Is Shiba dead? So that's a good question. It's I think what's gonna happen is when Shiba gets, if it gets to that area, right? There's a lot of ifs. There's a lot of things that have to fall in place. Everything has to work out um, correctly. I don't think that people would sell off at a huge rate. I think what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to cash out before. I don't think that everybody's going to wait to 1 cent. And I think what's going to happen is if it does get to that area, there's going to be so much FOMO behind it that I think it will push. If it is gets there right in a few years, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. I don't think it's going to happen in the next year. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but if it does happen someday, I think there's going to be a lot of FOMO. There's going to be a lot of hype. There's going to be a lot of mainstream media talking about it, and so I don't think there's going to be a mass sell-off at that point. But we'll see. Who knows? Who knows how much circulating supply there will be at that point? You could say, well, if Bitcoin would have hit $50,000, there would have been a mass sell-off, and no, it when at the time it broke through that, right? So it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Nobody knows. VVS. Ah, yes, I heard about that. Interesting. I haven't really done my due diligence about that. I'm gonna have to go and check out what it is. I got a lot of things that I'm planning for the next year, so I haven't got a chance to take a look at VVS, but I have seen it being talked about. Let me know in the chat. Do you hold Shiba Inu, right? Do you have any AMC? Do you have any other interesting uh, things that we talk about here on the channel? Maybe I'll put it like this, right? Does this look weird? the Do I look like the Grinch, right? You know, the Grinch has a hat like this. Do I look like the Grinch? Now you can see my big ears. Let's see here. About to. Um, Interesting. Someone wrote here that they have two different wallets with the same amount, one to hold and one to pull once SHIB goes up. So how much up, Sergio? How much up? Like, do you have a price that you say if it gets to this price, then I'm selling, right? That's why I always say you have to have a trading plan, right? If you say if you say to yourself, I want to hold until SHIB gets to this area or whatever, it doesn't have to be SHIB. I want to hold my position until it gets to this area, right? And then once it gets there, I'm going to take out X percent, or I'm going to remove my initial investment. So I always have what I put in. And by the way, I was looking back at videos. I do it once in a while to just check what was that, what was I talking about a few months ago, because I like to reflect and see what I was talking about was nonsense, and how I improved since then. And if there's things that I haven't changed and haven't improved on, how can I improve on them? And so what I noticed was that I looked at a video that I did on this day here, where after we went up to 88, right, which was the all-time high, and then we pulled back. Let me bring it up. Maybe I can see it here on this platform. SHIB is dropping while we're talking. So it was a video from this day here, the day after this day here, I think, where it was on 66. So it was a few days after the all-time high, And so I made a video and I was talking about the fact that I said in that video that there's a possibility that we hit an all-time high here for a while, and then we're going to go down, right? And I said on this day, I said, listen, if you had a trading plan here, right, and you feel uncomfortable now at this price, remove your initial position and leave the profit, right? That way, if it now goes down, you always have your initial position and you won't lose that, right? Worst case scenario, you lose your profit if it goes to zero, but that could happen. We saw like with the Squid Game coin, but baby Lev is not happy. So that's something that you always have to think about, right? And so let's say there's another run up, right? And we go and it hits, it deletes a zero. So what's your plan then? What's your plan if it deletes another zero, right? And so that's always important to think about. Like if it goes up 1-0 and then it falls 50%, will you say to yourself, I should have sold when it went up to 1-0, right? So you have to have a plan. In the long run, right? It's best. In the short term, when it goes up to 1, you're always going to be thinking to yourself, oh, I should have, right? There's always the potential for more gains, and then I won't get there because I'm always thinking about the fact that, wait, I messed that up. Let's say it gets to 1 here, right? It deletes another 0, or you could call it 100, right? And so at that point, you'd think to yourself, well, if it goes up, I'm going to lose out on the gains, right? But there's always a possibility that it that it goes down again, right? And so I was just thinking about Rex. I'll change it soon to AMC. This is relevant to AMC as well. There's always a possibility where it goes down. I was reading some tactics for option traders, which is even more wild because especially option day traders, they can make significant money in a day and they can lose significant money in a day. And the guy was saying, and it's true, he says at first you're very greedy, right? You want always that 1,000%, 10,000% gains, but then you realize that if you compound all your gains, like if you always take small gains, small gains, small gains, and your portfolio continues to grow and grow and grow, and you don't get situations where it goes down 50% and your initial position is 50% down, because remember, if it goes down 50%, then you need 100% to get back to that same situation, right? And so when you're taking big L's and you're scared and you sell out, you need a lot more to get back to that same situation. But if you're always taking small, and taking out your initial position when you go up 100% or you go up to 100%, you say, I'm taking out my initial position. This way, even if it goes down or goes back, I'll be able to continue to the next one. And that's always important, because going down 50% could set you back a few years, and a few years in the long run could be a lot of money, right? Because remember, when you get up to the $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, whenever you're 60 something, that time, if you're getting, let's say, even 10% return, then it's a lot of money each year. So it could be significant, right? So let's talk again a little bit about AMC. I'll just drink some water. Drink some water. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. You've been doing good. We have a lot more likes than viewers, so that's always good. Have some. This video is sponsored by M&M's. No, I wish M&M's would be paying like big bucks, right? Because it's a big brand. You probably only sponsor like 1 million and up people. if we talk a little bit about AMC now, it's funny when we talk about AMC, all the guys from SHIB are like, "Oh, not the AMC again," and all the people that are only AMC, when I talk about SHIB, are like, "Oh no, a SHIB talk again." It's hard when you have like two main factions in the channel, but I think a lot of you come for me and less about what we talk about, but some people come for the specifics also. I know some of you guys just like listening to my beautiful, sexy voice, and that's okay as well. I wish Wrench Capital has the best voice, I think. Yeah, I know a lot of people have both because they're very popular, and they all get like this quote unquote meme stock or meme coin title, and then so a lot of people like both, and so they have a lot of I wouldn't say a lot of similarities to them because it's not really the same situation. Like Shiba Inu is not being manipulated in the length that AMC is, and it's not being hated on like AMC is. But if you just look at the Motley Fool and you look at all the articles, they're either about hating on AMC or hating on Shiba Inu. So it either tells you that it's very, very popular, both of them, right? And it brings a lot of clicks, and that's why they write about it, or that they have the quote unquote meme stock or meme coin effects, where people are saying there's no real value here and there's nothing behind it, when we know that it's not true, right? Or they'll say that the movie theater business is dead and AMC should be worth 1 cent, right? On the flip side, Shiba Inu wishes it was worth 1 cent. I should make a tweet about that, right? Shiba Inu wishes it was 1 cent. Everybody, or something like that. Everybody, the guy says that AMC should be worth 1 cent. AMC wishes Shiba Inu wishes it was 1 cent, or something like that. I'll think about that. That would be funny. If you guys think about anything, you guys are geniuses sometimes. Let me know. Do you guys think, this is a question to you guys, I'm going to ask you the question and then I'm going to answer it after you guys give me a few of if you give me a few answers here. Do you think, right, let me bring it up for a second. Do you think that Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin sometime in the next few years? And I'll explain why I think this might happen. Currently, I'm talking about market cap, not price, by the way, because price it would take a while. I'm talking about market cap. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and so to do so, we would have to have a kind of a weird situation, right? No, people are saying no, but I'm talking about market cap, not price, guys. Listen to my theory. Everybody's saying no. Nobody agrees with me. Some people are saying maybe. So why I think? Okay. So I know that Bitcoin is the more popular, maybe on YouTube, right? If you or like on Twitter and things like that, and it's the father of crypto. But it's it's in a situation where everybody knows Bitcoin, right? But not everybody knows Ethereum, right? Or Ether would be the token. I think that in the next year or so, especially if they finally give us the 2.0, right, and they're able to lower the gas fee significantly, I think that Ethereum is going to be the household name. I think like people are going to know like what Ethereum is, and you're going to see a lot more people with Ethereum than Bitcoin. And I think that the flip is going to happen this year, right? Not price, of course. Price is this would have to go up more than 10x, and Bitcoin would have to stay the same price. No, that's it. Maybe Ethereum would get to this price one day, but Bitcoin would be a lot more expensive, right? It would maybe be 100, 200, I don't know how much, if that would happen. But from a market cap, it would have to be a situation where Ethereum goes up, right? And a significant amount, and Bitcoin would go up a lot less. And that would kind of be a weird situation. So I think it could happen, but it have to be like, again, like a perfect storm where, because usually what happens, and especially recently, they kind of move together, right? Although you see here that Bitcoin is up 7.5% 7 days, and this is only 2.7. But the crypto market moves a lot together, right? In the last few months, we have seen that it kind of moves together, and you always have these outlier coins that will move significantly up or down, but most of them move more or less the same percentages. So it's going to be very interesting to see if this can finally happen, right? If you know, NFTs become, I'm not just talking about NFTs like buying a Bored Ape Yacht Club and things like that. I'm more talking about the fact that, you know, NFTs will be you know, if you go to the movie theater, if you go to the baseball park, if you go on the train, if you go on the plane, if you like green eggs and ham, I think contracts between people might become NFTs. So it's gonna be interesting, and that's one to watch, because, you know, a lot of people now are buying Ethereum for the first time because they want to get NFTs. They want to, you know, get in on the craze. They want to be part of the metaverse, and they want to. A lot of the places now you need Ethereum, so I think it might happen. Um, Maddie, we talked about this. Matthias or Maddie. I like Matthias better. Matthias, where are you from originally? Like, what's that name from? Is it from Argentina? I had a friend that his name was Matthias, and he was from Argentina. So from Barcelona. We talked about this before. If Shiba is going to 1 cent, and I said, listen, guys, um, there's a possibility, right? Very low possibility that it happens. There's videos out there that you can go and see the exact calculation of how much needs to be burned and how much the market cap needs to go up, and all the technical things. But I don't think it's gonna happen. If it happens, it's not gonna happen in the next year. It's not gonna happen so soon, right? It's gonna take time, especially at the rate that we're burning now. But I have time. If you don't have time, so you may have to rethink your tactic here. I have time, right? And I said before that I staked my, you know, my position, and I have time, right? I have young kids. They don't need a Lamborghini. They don't need an expensive watch. They just, all they want is maybe a ball or a balloon, right? They're happy with that. That's how I think. I don't spend a lot of money, so right? I'm thinking about more like when they're older, will I be able to allow them to travel, right? We won't have a pandemic. Will I be able to get them a house, an apartment, things like that? That's what I think about. Maybe just being a dad changed me, but so I have time, right? I don't need to be a millionaire, a billionaire tomorrow, right? So Guatemala. Conquest, thank you for the super chat. Conquest says here Robinhood is hinting about listing on Christmas Day on their Twitter, hashtag SHIB, and let's effing go. Let's check it out. Let's see. On Christmas Day, really. Now we can open my Twitter here. Twitter. I still it might maybe it's gonna happen, but I still think that they wouldn't do it like this, right? Why would they do something Robin Hood? Why like if they do it, I think it's dumb, right? Why would they do this without any promotion and just drop it um where's the hint? Never too late to give your BFF a bit of Bitcoin, dad some Doge, auntie a little Ethereum, or cousin some Litecoin. Give the gift of crypto. Where's the Shiba Inu? Or maybe it's a different tweet. Maybe I'm not seeing it. Is it on a different Conquest? Where did you see it? Is it on the Robinhood? Is it on the Robinhood? Robinhood help? No, I didn't see anything. No, I don't know what you're referring to, but I didn't see anything that would hint that it's gonna drop tomorrow morning. But again, I don't think I don't think that they're going to do this without any promotion. It would be kind of dumb. We know how much they made on Dogecoin, and we know that a lot of people would be interested to come to their platform for Shiba Inu. I'm not talking about people that are already invested in crypto. I'm talking about the fact that people like that this is their first time maybe buying crypto, right? And they don't know any better, right? And they're just maybe your grandma or something, and so if they have promotions on TV and on billboards and says come get the 72 million% gain crypto on Robinhood, sign up now January 1st, right? Or something like that. So then you would see a lot of people signing up and join their platform like that. I don't think that they would just drop it like, oh, it's dropped tomorrow, right? They would want to do like a promotion and so people would know. But let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, there's 10-second videos. Let's Because of the Shiba Inu. These are Doge, I think it says here, Doge. I don't know. There's a question here about Satoshi. Um, I don't, I don't think he sounds weird. I actually, sometimes the things he decides to, you know, to emphasize, and some things he doesn't, are kind of maybe strange. Like, why does he talk about this and not this? But on flip side, I don't know who this. We don't know who he is, and we don't know. He's supposed to be 100% on SHIB, but maybe he's doing other things. Maybe he has another job, right? So maybe he can't be 100% and see everything. And what he sees, he talks about. And so, if this was a company, right, then you'd have people that were being paid to work. That's the situation we have here. If it was a company and the token was created by the company, and so we'd have something behind it. So, but I don't have anything against Satoshi. I think he's doing an okay job, right? Could be better, but I don't think he's weird or anything. There was a question here that somebody asked me. Boss Blunts did a video on how Webull users own 23% of the float of AMC. Ben asked or said, I have heard about this. I even went and I calculated the values by myself. I went to the app and I posted the sorry guys. I posted the URLs and I received the data with the JSONs. It seemed to me, and I didn't do the whole calculation, so maybe Boss Blunt or whatever his name is did the video. I haven't seen the video, but I saw the data output, and I didn't do the calculations. Right, there's a huge amount of data that it plots out there, and you have to calculate every single data and see what the data received. If it's a bug, it's a bug. Is it true? I don't think it's true, because I don't think that so many apes are still on Webull, but who knows, right? I have to see the video. I haven't seen it. Do you think AMC will hit 2 billion target for the fourth quarter to be profitable? It's going to be close. It's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with them, because it's been some very great quarters, but at the end of the day, for revenue, ticket sales doesn't translate usually, just the ticket sales, to their profit, right? The profit comes from the concessions, most of the profit. And so last quarter, or was it the quarter before, Adam had said that they have seen an uptick in the concessions, meaning that people were going out and they're saying, if I'm already going out, I'm going to be splurging, I'm going to be buying a lot here, buying, stuff in my face. Be interesting to see with these big numbers here for Spider-Man. We have the Matrix movie coming out, and is there another movie? I think Matrix, right? And then the quarter ends. It's going to be interesting to see how much people decided to eat at the concession stand and how much expenses they had this quarter. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Conquest, again, thank you for the super chat. I can't find the tweet now. It ended with "Don't be mad at us." I'm not mad at you. No. I really appreciate all of you guys joining me here on this live stream. If you haven't yet, smash the like button. Don't forget to smash it. And subscribe if you haven't. It happens. They probably, someone told them it's too obvious maybe, and they removed it. Maybe we can look for it. Maybe someone posted it on Reddit or something. We'll check in a second. Thank you, that one dude. Let's let's take a look here. Why is Shiba going down while we're talking? What's going on with the market? The market, it's going down a little bit too. Right? Yeah. A little bit. We're just moving with the market here currently. So I said let's look at the Reddit. Let's see. Somebody posted the tweet. The baby wants only me. He's still crying. I don't see anybody posting it. Maybe later maybe someone screenshotted it. If you have a screenshot, maybe send it to me on Twitter, and then we can see it together. At MakerLive, if you haven't added me on Twitter. Merry Christmas to everybody. If you're celebrating Christmas, what time is it? Are people already eating like Christmas dinner? No, it's still a little bit late. No, it's going in the wrong direction. Don't be mad at us. We'll see. I want to talk about this comment here. I don't know if this is real or not, but I put all my money in Shiba, believing it will 10x, but here we are, sad anyway. So I've said this a few times on the channel. I don't think that Shiba Inu is in a situation currently where it's gonna go up another 10x fast, right? We went from 6 to 66, right? And for us to another 10x at that time, I said I don't think it's gonna happen this fast, right? It would have to go to 666, right? So it would have to go up a significant amount. It's the same percentage amount, but for a market cap, it would be a big growth, right? It would be a big growth here for Shiba Inu, and would start getting into, the market cap. How much would the market cap be? How much is it now? When it was at 66, it would have been double, about to be 40, and then if it would have gone up the other 10x, it would be 400. So it would be uh, around here, right below Ethereum. So at the time I said I don't think it's going to happen that fast, right? Just because of the relativity to the other market caps of other cryptos, right? Remember, Shiba Inu started out small and it grew and it grew and it grew and it grew and grew, and it did 10x very fast between the beginning of October to end of October. But then the market cap grew. So to move up, it would have been a significant movement, right? From a market cap standpoint of view. And so that's why I keep saying I think it's going to take a little bit of time for Shiba Inu to move up. And if that's what you're looking for, I don't think that Shiba Inu is what you're looking for, right? For that fast 10x gain. So that's just my opinion. And so with that, with 10x returns, it's going to come a lot of risks. I remember about a year ago, February last year, people were looking at penny stocks and they were saying, I'm going all in penny stocks because I want to double my money, I want to 10x my money, and then they ended up losing 50-60% of their whole net worth. And I kept saying, don't put in too much. I was recommending 2% of your portfolio in penny stocks, and people were going 100%. And so I'm saying the same thing here. Don't do it. Yeah, that's, I said it did do 10x, but again, for another 10x, it would put it in a realm of market cap that would be close to Ethereum. So it's probably not going to happen that fast. Thank you, TK, for another super chat. Do you know much about UFO gaming? Let's search Google. No, not really. I had started getting into gaming coins, and then my baby was sick a while back, and I just didn't have time, and how life implies on you and implodes on you, or whatever the word is. And I haven't done the research that I want. And I said this about 20 minutes ago, that next year, starting this year, I have to figure out my taxes because this is the first year that I'm independent, right? I don't work for, I was a software engineer before, so I worked at a company. And so this is the first year I have to pay the taxes at the end of the year. And so I've been saving a lot of money so I can pay the taxes. And so once I do that, I'll know exactly what I have. And so I'm going to start actively investing in many things. So I'm going to be researching a lot more. But let's take a look here at UFO. So they're listed on KuCoin, so that's good. Play to earn games, our new gaming model, taking the world by storm. UFO gaming will be the corner piece, one planet, one game, an ever-growing ecosystem of play to earn games. It looks interesting. The main thing, this is just my thinking about it, right? There's a lot of games, right? And so the ecosystem is very important. The ability to make profit, right? Because it's a play to earn, right? It's very important. Like if somebody can earn a good amount playing, then that's going to be a plus. And the game needs to be enjoyable as well. I remember a while back I saw somebody talking about Axie Infinity, right? And that's like, it's I think the Decentraland is higher higher market cap now. Let me see. Axie Infinity. Yeah, no, so it jumped to Decentraland. Or they don't have the Decentraland here. That's interesting. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap just for a second. I know I said I wouldn't do that, but so anyway, Axie Infinity, they said that they really after a while they lost interest in Axie Infinity, and so that's an issue, right? If you have a situation where it has a high market cap, right? Yeah, it passed it by a little bit. And you can see that Axie Infinity is down 23% in the past 30 days. So if you have something like that where people, lose interest after a while, or it's too hard, or it's, so that's super important for these games. And there's so many, and it seems like every single game is creating a their own token, right? It seems everything is going to that kind of model. Yeah, UFO token. Let's look at the. You can see it on the other guy. TK, thank you for all these super chats. I really appreciate it. There's a pretty still small market cap here, right? Under $1 billion. It went up right at the end of November, like almost all the gaming coins, and pulled back a little bit. I have to do more research about the games and what's going on, but it did make a really nice run here. And a lot of these gaming cryptos made huge gains for a lot of people. The guy, what's his name? Alex Becker, I think, right? He's like the gaming guy on YouTube. I think has over 1 million subscribers. I watched a few of his videos when I was trying to, figure out what, get more into gaming crypto. And so since August, when he started talking about it, a lot of these guys had huge runs. I don't know if it's because of him, it might be, or if it's just because of the metaverse that created such a hype for these kind of games. But I want to see how this year starts for them, for all of them, right, as a collective. And I have been interested in investing in Sandbox and NG Games for a while. Sorry, NG Coin for a while. And starting next year, I'm gonna start dripping in, right? I've just been waiting to see when this is gonna turn around, right? So okay, let's check that. Twitter. I'm gonna do this off screen so you don't see all the messages. I don't know, maybe some people send me messages and they don't want me to show them. So here it is. So it says, you better not get angry, you better not cry. I'm saying, I'm telling you why. Crypto gifts are coming to town. Oh, so it's a song, right? And so where's the Shiba Inu? Let me. I'll bring it back. Just I want to see if Greg said anything here. Greg. So he says the tweet was deleted. Greg, it's okay. You don't have to send me super chats. To look at it. If you wish, of course you can. I really appreciate it. But I think that they deleted the tweet about it. So we'll keep that to rest. If somebody screenshot it, and it will be up on Reddit or something, then I'll talk about it maybe on a video tomorrow. Shinobi, we talked about Shinobi, James, earlier in the stream, and I just said that I haven't really done my research about it, and I don't know, right? I don't know, just because I know a lot of people have asked me to talk about it, I, I said that I feel that there's so many, new cryptos out there, and it's sort of a, it's not, it's kind of like a gamble, right? We don't know which one is gonna go, and a lot of them can go up 100, 200, 1,000% in a short time. So it's kind of like a gambling here. So but I haven't researched Shinobi. It could be amazing, and it could go up 1,000,000%. I don't know. I haven't done enough research about it. Eric, I'm assuming, asked, how has this year been for you as far as being self-employed with YouTube? I myself currently have been doing full-time YouTube for 2 months, and it's amazing. Um, Good luck, Eric. I'll I'll tell you this. It's been a journey. Um, I did when I started. Uh, a lot of channels were blowing up, and because we were at pandemic, and so let me pull it out. Let me pull it out. This guy, yeah. It was the beginning of the pandemic, and I said to myself, you know what, I wanna give it a try, right? And so I started at the end of November last year. So it's been 1 year, right? And there was a few channels that I saw that were going from like 15,000 to suddenly 50,000 and 60,000, like really, really fast, because the whole rage then was SPACs, and any single SPAC video was blowing up. And I was talking to this guy. I don't know if you know him, Sam, from My Financial Friend, and we were DMing back and forth, and I was talking to him, trying to figure out, and he was like around 10,000 or 15,000 subscribers at the time, and I was trying to figure out like if I should do this. And it came out that I started, and I wanted to leave my job, and it was like destiny, I don't know. But they decided to yeah, TK, bow chicka bow, I forgot that when I pulled it out, bow chicka bow now. um I they decided to fire me. Well, not just me, my whole department, and send our jobs to Belarus. Because what happened was the where I live, the shekel is become very, very strong, and the company I was working for was getting payment in dollar. The dollar was becoming weak. We were getting paid in shekel, and people in Belarus were getting paid in dollar. So it was a lot more expensive to have us as workers than the people in Belarus. So they decided to close my department. Okay, but I was happy because I was thinking about quitting, and maybe taking a furlough or something like that, paid vacation, unpaid vacation. So it came out great. But then what happened was, and so this is, I don't know what your channel is about, Eric, and TK. Yeah, it's very funny. I love my quirky things. Sometimes they just jump into my brain. And so I don't know what your channel is about, but finance YouTube is hard, because um, it's all about the momentum, right? So if like at that time and point at the end of 2020, it was the SPACs, and then the beginning of the year was GME and AMC, and then again and then penny stocks, and then in the middle of the year AMC got hot again, and then for like 6 months we were in kind of this low here from stocks I'm talking about. And at that time I had decided to focus on stocks on the channel, and crypto was exploding, and I said to myself, well, I'm in stocks, right? So I shouldn't crypto too. And then when like I think it was April, May rolled around, I said, you know what, I'm going to start talking about Shiba as well, and that kind of opened me up to crypto as well. So what did I want to say about this? Why did I tell you the whole story? Is that it's been amazing. It's not been easy at all. People think that it's easy. You're always working, right? And for me, it's been kind of hard, because I flip my hours, and so a lot of times I want to go live during the trading day. I can't because the market is open for me from 4:30 p.m. till 11 p.m. And that's exactly like the hours that I'm with my kids and I'm with my wife, and I want to be with them, put them to bed and things like that. So I think like I could have done a lot more lives. I could have done more videos during the day, and so but it's been amazing, right? I'm gonna keep doing it, but just like saying, it's not easy, right? You get a lot of criticism, you make a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes for sure, too many clickbait maybe, but you get into a situation, especially for me, and it's different, right? Because I don't know your situation, Eric, but for everyone it's different. If you're a college student or you're single, it's different than for somebody that has a family, right? I have to think about other things. I have bills to pay. I have, a lot of expenses. I live in an expensive country, which is something that I've been thinking about lately. And so, sometimes you get a little bit caught up in the views and the likes and everything around it. And so it's a battle sometimes, right? You don't think about it, but you're quote unquote battling the other YouTubers for people's views. And so sometimes you get a little bit caught up. I hope that, Eric, you don't get caught up in it too much. Eric, what's your channel? What are you doing, right? I just want to know. So enough about that rant. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm gonna take a little bit of drink of water here. I'm pouring it into my glass because I think that when I drink from the bottle, it looks kind of dirty. Maybe I drink from the bottle and then people screenshot it and replace the bottle with other things. So people have dirty minds. I want to see here if you guys haven't yet smashed the like button. Don't forget to smash the like button, of course. Subscribe to the channel. I make repair videos on cars. Wow, so that's totally different. It's you know what? It's not. Al Capone asked if it's vodka. I do have vodka in the freezer, but it's not vodka. It's water. If I was drinking, if I was drinking vodka, I'd be talking a lot of nonsense, probably. Maybe soon I'll get the vodka. Repair videos on cars is totally different than the finance videos. And what somebody asked for the intro dance. What's good in that niche, by the way, is that you can get sponsors, especially maybe like where you live, that maybe want to sponsor you. If you do something with cars or something like that, you can find a lot of ways to grow your revenue because of your specific niche, right? Sometimes people in specific niches have a lot less views, but because of their specific niche, either their RPM is really high. I know we got into this subject. I don't know if people clicked on to see this about YouTube channels, but sometimes specific channels will get high CPMs because it's very niche, and the people that want to advertise on those channels will pay a lot of money to advertise there. So yeah, let's talk about SHIB a little bit. We've talked about a lot of SHIB, so that's why we're talking about other things. Save the vodka after the molasses. I think that if it actually, when the molasses happens, I'll be drinking all kind of things, doing all the stuff. Eating all the good stuff, right? And so thank you, Eric, for the super chat. No, I'm not fake drinking. I've been talking for an hour and a half. Here, you guys can listen. Some people will have specific associations to those sounds, some people won't. Let's talk a little bit about Shiba. What's going on? We haven't looked at the graph for a while. We're down 6%. We talked about this about an hour ago. How long have we been talking? Maybe it was less. So about half an hour ago, we were talking about this, the fact that the market kind of dropped here as a general, right? We saw, Bitcoin stopped its momentum a little bit, and Ethereum as well. You can see the 1 hour and the 24 hours on these guys. And Shiba Inu, we talked about this, was affected here. This was the support. It was resistance, then it created a support. Somebody moved this down. Somebody sold a big chunk. They wanted Shiba Inu to go down. Maybe it was because they wanted it to be a little bit cheaper. Maybe they wanted it to go down. Who knows, right? But then you see Shiba tried to get back to the resistance area twice, and then in the past hour or so, it had this dip a little bit here. I don't know if it's because we've been talking about it and we made it go down, we jinxed it. I don't know. Yesterday I started making the video when it was going up, but let's zoom out for a second. What are the support areas here? You could say maybe this area here. There's nothing very, what is it, 36? That was the support area here of the rectangle. Maybe I'll delete this. How do I do that? I'll do that later. But it's interesting because if we pull this, right, this was here, then it broke through that, and so the next support would be here, right? This. We'll see if this bounces off here in the next few hours, right? And that would maybe be a channel of support here, that the algos would react to it. Because remember, most of the time what happens is you can see how you see 1, 2, 3, 4 times that, right, that it touched this area, and this is the algos, right? The algos will have a certain parameter, and it will tell them, if Shiba Inu gets to this value of 38, then do this, right? And if it does this, sell here. And so, sorry. I think my computer, let me close the Thinkorswim. I'm sorry if I was getting stuck a little bit. I had been talking and you guys haven't seen what I was talking about. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. You should have told me earlier. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So again, I was saying that the resistance area could be this here, right? We've seen how Shiba Inu reacts to the algos, and we can see here the 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? And you can see even from the top, right? 1, 2 times it acted as support. This level, the 38, is very strong. I think this was because maybe it was the all-time high, so it could have had that kind of effect. You can see there's kind of, maybe people are getting out of their positions before Christmas dinner. I don't know what's going on here, but I think that this area will probably act as a support. If not, then we could see a drop here, right, even more. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But again, if you're short term or long term, it's a totally different outlook for you. Then maybe this 34 area would be a support area right here. We can see, right, because it touched here a few times, a little bit up. Let's delete that and do that again. Right, this area here, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there was a few touches here. That didn't come out good either. Technical difficulty time. So I told you guys I'm really terrible at drawing, especially with the mouse. Okay, here, yeah, that's better. If it breaks through here, then we could see this here as an area of support, and so hopefully we don't get to that and there's a turnaround here in the next hour or so. Maybe people are selling before Christmas. I don't know. Maybe they needed money for their Christmas dinner. I don't know. Merry Christmas to all. Let me just check here. My computer was giving me trouble, and hopefully it doesn't get stuck anymore. I need to get a better computer. The problem is I want to get a desktop computer, not a laptop, uh, but I have a small baby and I don't want to put it on the table. If you don't know, I'm sitting in our on our dining room table, right? And so we have like a table that you can open up, and so we open it up, and so that I'm sitting at the end of it, and so I don't want to have too much things here on the table. I already have a lot of lights and the camera and the screens, and but I need a better computer. Yeah, sorry, I was whispering. Yeah, because the baby was crying, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet, but maybe I can pick this up a little bit, so it will be a little bit stronger. Sorry about that. But what's looking here for me, I just realized this, that the 1 hour, the RSI is getting really low, and we've seen, right, that Shiba Inu respects the RSI. So you can see last time when it dipped down here all the way to the bottom of that RSI of the 1 hour, it pulled back. After that, it consolidated a little bit and it pulled back and then ran again, and now it's pulling back here on the RSI. So this could be an indication that if it could go down more, it could go down maybe to the 10% area, to the 35-ish 34 area, and then we could see a bounce back there for Shiba Inu. I wanna continue this. This is what we'll do. We'll end the stream here, because the baby is not going back to sleep, and I wanna relieve my wife. It's already late, and so once I get that done, I'll come back with the second part. Okay, guys, and so. If you can join us, great. If you're going to Christmas dinner, so have fun, and Merry Christmas to you all. Okay, guys? And thank you for all the super chats and supporting and coming on this live.